Access granted.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is But a Window. Today we're going to be doing another player analysis video. We haven't done one of these in a while. The player that we're going to be analyzing is SiddMan here. He is Gold Nova 3, and we're going to try to help him get better here. So right now he's making his way over here towards the B site. He's got this USP in hand and full body armor. Good setup. Pretty typical in this game. He's going to make his way back over here towards the A site as they take it, rotating over very quickly. And looks like bomb has been spotted in sight. Checks over here towards forklift. Does spot one guy out, taking a couple nice taps towards the guy's head. Hasn't really connected with anything. Started spraying it a little bit with the USP. Felt like he was getting a little bit desperate there on the guy over by forklift. But as these guys push him, he is able to take down one before going down. The biggest problem I see on this round is that he peeked out so wide from truck to forklift. He didn't need to be out away from cover so far. So here we are on the fourth round, the first gun round. It seems that he has bought up an AWP. He's not entirely sure where he's going to play. They have two guys playing A already and two guys playing B. So the only place he really has left over to play is mid. So he's going to be coming down there through highway. It's a little bit longer route here, but they did smoke off mid. Now there's nothing wrong with technically playing it from this angle, it's just that because he hesitated so long on which spot he was going to choose, he got there a bit later than he should have. They could have already actually been out at this point and pushing up towards highway when he was starting to come around. So now he's switching positions and he's going to be playing the B site. I'm not sure if this is all communicated with his team or not, and he's just kind of going wherever he feels he needs to be going, but not playing a specific spot and make it so that your teammates don't know how to play themselves or where to play themselves and can cause a lot of problems. Pretty good positioning here. Should be able to catch someone off guard and take a couple shots. Oh, if he was able to connect with the headshots, I think he would have gotten that kill. Again, good position. Alright, so now we see him going with the P90, and he seems like he's going to be playing the A site now. Again, like, he needs to take a specific place, and unless he's communicating this out with his teammates, make sure that he plays something consistently over and over again so his teammates can get used to playing with him, especially if he's solo queuing. Makes it very difficult to have to play with a new teammate every single round. He's able to pick one guy down here in middle. He does have to worry about that A site, doesn't know where they are at the moment. Definitely heard this guy in mid, but going to attack him with a P90 at that range is usually against your best interest. Here's something really easy to fix. You went in there, you grabbed the AK, and then you just kind of sat out there with your nade, wanting to nade that thing. Make sure that you're in a spot where you can like be out of harm's way when you're preparing the nade. Just peek it, throw it, and make sure you get out of harm's way again. That way you're not standing out in the open in a spot that has no fallback because you were to the left of that wall right there. Alright, so we're getting pretty far into the CT side of this, and there are a couple things that I want to point out. I mean, I brought these up earlier, but I just want to define it a little bit better. Things that you need to work on is your positioning, making sure that you're in a place where you actually have a quick fallback, where you don't actually have to move too much if you're going to be throwing a nade or if you're taking a shot. That way you're not caught out in the open without any ability to get out of the way of their bullets. Same thing with your crosshair placement. You tend to actually find some pretty good positionings to like sit in. But when someone comes around the corner, your crosshair just doesn't seem to be in a very good spot to get that kill, so you have to make a larger movement with your mouse than you would actually normally need to, which takes not only a little bit longer than it should, but you're going to be a little bit less accurate than if you only had to move a couple pixels or not at all. Another thing that I've noticed is that you like to take long-range duels with guns that don't actually have any long-range accuracy. So like, technically, the way that it kind of works out in a sense is submachine guns are more for like medium range, close range. Rifles are for medium range and long range. They do well at close range too, but I'm just saying they can get up to long range pretty well. And AWPs, you know, obviously have sniper rifles in general have the best accuracy at the longest possible ranges. So they tend to be the biggest advantage at those ranges. Whoa, you are so out in the open. this has been a crazy round just because you did go so aggressive there. Like I said, you lost your fallback. You were out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you won the round, I understand. But you were out in the middle of nowhere, and if that guy had hit some shots there when you were out there, there was nowhere you were going to be able to go. Make sure you play the angles. Looks like you're pushing into B here. Guys were able to get the guy over by fence and get full access to the site. Now it looks like you're trying to push all the way to truck. You spotted the guys out, you know if they're there. Hopefully you're going to fall back. Good, you got behind quad. And just kind of chill here. You can peek out and get some information, but don't commit to anything. Should know where the last two guys are. You don't have to worry about them flanking, but now you know what they're in. You peeked out, you went for the 1v1 in hopes that you'd be able to balance things out and just have one more 1v1 to deal with. Nothing wrong with that. Had you sat back and let them push you, you could have been pinched from both sides. You would have gone down anyways. I think that was a smart time to peek. Pushing in the middle, when guy was in that smoke, you were able to take him down at this ump, which is not bad at close to medium range. So you got good range here. Nice. Take down another one, and you're pushing your way up highway. Meanwhile, it looks like your teammates are taking the bomb into the B site. Looks like you're going to start taking the A site anyways. Nice. Now, while you were able to get that pick on the A site, the truth is your teammates were taking the B site, and the bomb, as you can see, is over there, and there's no way for you to assist them.
Throwing smoke.
Here you're like out in the open. You got that kill, but you're out in the open. If that other guy peeked you at the same time that the other guy, the CT, was fighting you there, there's no way that you would have been able to fall back. If best case scenario, you would have gotten one of those kills and the other guy would have traded you out. Luckily, this other guy didn't peek with it. Being out in the open like that is always a bad idea. Again, one of those situations where you're stuck in between the two corridors. You just a second ago had spotted him behind that wall. Play the wall. Good idea to come over here and plant. Your teammate does have truck side, so kind of safe from over there. You guys are in a 2v2 playing this quad bot. You don't need to peek that AWP right now. I know you tried to get the trade there with your teammate, but that is really more of his advantage. Able to take out this guy at truck. Good smoke here. Let's see how you play it. Good play. You should have this. Great job.
Smoke.
This has been a really good round for you. Just kind of came out there. We're able to take everyone out. One teammate that came in the door was a little more aggressive than you were. Was a little bit faster to the point. Couldn't really do anything to cover or help him. And other than that, you really made the round pay off, and you won that round big time because of you. This time was an exact opposite of the round before. You went in there first, and you were taken down. Teammate was unable to get that trade kill, but I mean, you know, the only thing you can really do is take it a little more slowly with your teammate, but then they're going to have better positioning. So you did just fine. Now, don't forget you can always throw a flashbang in there before you actually approach it too, just to make sure that if they have pushed the door aggressively, they get flashed and don't have the advantage on you. So here you guys are making your way over here into the A site. You're going to smoke off the truck, push your way in, use that, clear that forklift, good. Got control of it. Your teammates kind of got control of the site. Now you need to find a place to get into. Looks like you're going to try to go into the squeaky door, but the guy's flanking, and you're going to get taken down. I would have probably just stayed forklift once you took control of that, just because, you know, you guys had taken control of quad and all that stuff with your teammates. And if you had stayed over there, you guys have a little bit of a crossfire. But I can understand you trying to hide in door. It's a good spot to be at post-plant as well, if it's planted for you. Another really important spot to have someone watch is A main, just in case they do a super flank like that, which they did. And you could have also taken position watching that as well. Sid, man, you had a great terrorist side. Let's be honest. You did really well on the terrorist side. The criticisms that I gave earlier are still the ones throughout the game. Make sure you keep an eye on your positioning, stay in places that you have fallbacks and can use walls to block enemy fire. So you can peek out, take a couple shots, hide. Don't just push out past the wall where they can shoot you and you have no place to really go, and you're just in a straight-on gun battle. The other things are make sure you use the appropriate weaponry. Don't try to use submachine guns for super long-range attacks. You can take a shot here and there, but never overcommit to it like you did on a couple gun battles in this game. Not pistol rounds, save rounds. Make sure to buy a couple pistols here and there. You don't have to go with a silenced USP and no armor every round. I mean, actually having a P250, a lot of different pistols have their strengths and advantages. Just like the CZ can take people out at close range almost instantly, even without going for a headshot, or the 5.7 and Tech 9 do incredible amounts of damage, especially if you get that headshot. They can take someone out with one bullet if you're close enough. So keep in mind that there are other pistols you can use other than the USP, and that even though you're spending like $500 on the gun, it's $300 for a kill. So it actually ends up working out pretty well, especially if you can pick up those 2 kills. You made a lot more money than you actually spent on the round, even if you don't win the round. Another thing is try to stay grouped up with your teammates on bomb entries and when they need the assistance. You don't always have to be the one man out alone by yourself in the bomb site trying to take A while they have the bomb going into B. Or if you got 2 guys over at B and they spotted the terrorist with the bomb coming in, make sure you rotate over there and help them. So basically, those are the tips that I have for this game. I hope that they help you out in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And those of you guys out there that can watch this video, give him some tips as well. What did you notice? What kind of things do you think could help his gameplay? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, as I said earlier, and have a great day.